Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NDTV. We're coming to you live from the kitchen as we welcome the Champaign Central Maroons to Notre Dame. It's senior night here, and we are coming to you a little bit late as we are just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter. The Irish have a 6-1 lead after a couple of free throws from Elliott Lynch, a basket from Nethery, and one from Jack Logan, I believe.
Jeremy McCoy just scored for the Maroons.
And folks, tonight, as we mentioned, it is senior night, and we are honoring several of our winter sports seniors, in particular, our boys basketball team. And sitting with us today, right now, sitting in the hot seat, although you're not going to see him on the camera unless we get a dead ball situation, but you're going to see him plenty on the camera later tonight, is our very own Owen Dylan. There he is, right there in front of you.
You got us, Owen?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, good. Sound good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, sitting here with us is, Belmont signee Owen Dylan. Owen, here you are on a special night. It won't be your last game in the kitchen. You got a big one Tuesday night, and then a few extra ones coming for postseason. But talk about the feelings you have tonight as you prepare for senior night.
I'm just taking it all in, just taking it slowly, just making sure I can spend all this time with my teammates and have a good senior night and make sure we get the best. What am I trying to say? Get the best. Just get a win. Let's just say that.
Yeah, have a good
Absolutely.
experience.
Yeah,
you want to have good memories of senior night. That's understandable,
Finish
but
it strong.
It does go by fast, doesn't it?
Definitely goes by fast.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. One of the questions that I would ask is, it's been a little frustrating year for you with injuries and then some sickness and all that, but the good part of the season is still ahead of us. How are you feeling, and what do you think about what we're looking at down the road?
Obviously we've been sick and just had troubles with some injuries, but I'm just working back slowly into it and trying to get healthy as quick as I can so I can help my guys, and hopefully we can make a big run down the road and just play the best basketball we can as a team.
So, Owen, the seedings came out and the pairings came out for the postseason. Have you had a chance to look at it?
Not really. I saw that we're 6th seed, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't show anything. We can always come back and we can prove anybody wrong.
That's exactly right. That's the idea you got to take.
Yep.
You open up at home, which is a great privilege to have this year against Eureka, I believe. Any thoughts about that? And do you know anything about Eureka coming into the game?
I've played I played with one of their guys, Tyler Heffron. He's a pretty good player.
He just set a scoring record for Eureka High School, I think, didn't he?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I suspect we're going to want to shut him down.
Yeah, we just got to find him and then just worry about us and just play our best ball, and hopefully we can get the best. Hopefully we can get the dub.
Yeah.
So, Owen, as you wrap up this season, big thing for you coming up next year is as you sign with Belmont. Tell us a little bit about why Belmont was the big winner for you.
I chose Belmont. It feels like a family there. I love all the guys, the coaches, just great tradition, and everything felt like home to me, and that's what I want in a college, and just guys supporting me and making me want to get better and just making me a better person overall.
I love to hear it.
Yep,
I love to hear it.
What do you plan on studying?
Sports administration.
Okay. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a coach.
Do you?
Yeah, or coach college.
Good for you. Maybe stick around after you get done playing and hopefully have a little career beyond college would be nice, right?
Yeah,
and then,
hopefully.
There's always that possibility, obviously, and then you never know what might happen.
Yeah, just taking it all slowly, just working the process and just enjoying the journey as I go through my basketball career. And just
have you gotten any advice from your brothers who have gone through the experience now of playing college basketball and the college life?
They just don't take it for granted and just work it. Just work every day to get better and just never take it for granted and just always work hard and then it'll all pay off at the end of the day.
Yeah, good advice.
So, Owen, you've had the opportunity to watch some great basketball, be around basketball your whole life, certainly with your older brothers. Without a doubt, there's zero shadow as you made a wonderful name for yourself, and there's no doubt about that, no question there. But as you've played with your older brothers and watched your older brothers, is there anybody who's had an incredible influence on you and your game and you've watched growing up that you can say today that's the person that's had the greatest impact on your playing and your desire to want to play?
I would say other than my brothers, Noah Reynolds. He's always helped me in the gym, especially when my brothers are
I've never heard
gone.
of him. Tell me, but no, I'm kidding. Yeah, so that's great. Tell us about your relationship with Noah.
Always during COVID, me and my brothers would work out with him and Nelson. I mean, he's been a great person for me to always work out with, and he's always pushed me to be better, and he's helped me to be the player I am today, especially with my brothers.
And we often hear that from former Vikings, that they look up to Tigers in terms of St. Vincent guys. Yeah.
I think the Vikings are better, but
no, I just had to take that shot there. Owen, as a fan of basketball and certainly sitting at this table for the last 4 years, it's been an absolute pleasure to watch you play. It's so much more. I'll just say better to cheer for you than have to coach against you. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But one of the greatest things is going to be able to continue to root for you at Belmont over the next 4 years. I'm sorry to Coach Wardle and all the Bradley guys, but we're going to be Belmont fans for the next 4 years.
Sounds good.
Yep. So, any last things you'd like to share before we get you out of the hot seat?
Not much. Just I want to thank my parents and thank everybody that's taken me through this journey and all the coaches that have pushed me to be better. And that's it.
Can't thank you enough, Owen.
Thanks for everything you've done, Owen.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was senior Owen Dylan tonight on senior night as he prepares for his, we'll say second to last home regular season game. And Coach, how are we doing here? I see the Irish
we got an 8-6 ball game. I'm trying to track it best I can here, but I'm not sure where I am with the fouls, but I know pretty good with the points here. But been a real competitive battle so far. As we look and see, I think Tommy Graham is working his way over.
Him making it. I see Tommy making his way over. I'm just being reminded as we have Derek Ammerman sitting with us on the PA tonight as the village president is.
He's
the village president just
fulfilling duties.
Called in sick, let's say, but Derek Ammerman's first time calling Owen Dylan's name called him Eon, and he wanted to remind me of that. But as Mr. Graham gets set up here with the headset.
Hope it fits over the hair.
I'm not going to comment on the hair because it's fabulous.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, the two of us can't make any.
That's kind of how I wore my hair in high school. Yeah. So I think it's a great look.
I would kill for 1/20th of that hair right now. Folks, sitting with us is senior number 20, Tommy Graham. Tommy, it's great to have you with us tonight. Can you tell us a little bit some of the emotions you're feeling as I know it's not your last home game, but it's senior night, so it's certainly an emotional night. Tell us some of what you're feeling right now.
It really hasn't kicked in just yet, so I'm just excited. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a fun night.
Excellent.
You've been through one senior night already with soccer.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like this is it as far as high school sports goes, So it does tend to go by pretty quickly, doesn't it? It seems to fly by. But during your 4 years here as a soccer and basketball athlete, memories, any special memories that stand out?
Just all the time, because I go from soccer straight to basketball, just spending time with all the guys on soccer and that also play basketball. It's been fun, and all the bus rides. We've really gotten really close over the years to spend this much time with each other. So yeah.
Tommy, you came in under the veil of COVID, and certainly have had a unique 4 years here, where you go from masks to no masks, and continue to persevere through that. What were some of the greatest challenges that you've seen in playing high school sports? And now getting ready to transition to college?
It was just really weird because first year it was basketball before soccer.
Right.
So then it changed up again. It was just a change of scenery. So it was kind of difficult to go back to how it normally is. So yeah, it's definitely weird, and it was just hard with all like the restrictions and everything and limited practice. But now it's back normal, and I like it this way.
It's a lot better this way.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Excellent.
Soccer's a lot less cold.
And you guys have had to really kind of navigate through some things this year between injuries and sickness and kind of a late start for a lot of you guys. Fortunately a late start because that means our soccer team is playing a long time, which you guys tend to do every year. So, but hopefully, by the end of maybe this this next week, we're going to have everybody healthy again. What are you looking forward to in the postseason? It's a little different look this year going 2A.
I just can't wait for everyone to get back. It's going to be a little more scary now that we have everyone back. I think everyone's back tonight, and we have a lot more depth. And I think with everyone being out and players having to step up, I think it made our bench a lot more deep and gets us prepared for the postseason.
Tommy, any particular memories from this year or any of the basketball memories that really stick with you or resonate stronger than others?
There's a lot. A lot with just messing around at practice with the coaches, bus rides home, just having fun.
Good.
And how about any big influence in your life? Anybody out there you want to give a little shout out to? I know, Mom and Dad always, you got to.
Yeah, and you don't have to mention Coach Plunkett or me. I mean, that's okay, aside from us at the table.
Yeah, I was probably going to say my dad. Always come home, he'd talk to me about my games, soccer or basketball, and just giving me feedback and just pushing me to do better.
And then big question, plans for next year. Do you know yet?
I'm going to go somewhere for soccer. I've narrowed them down to a few schools. I'm just waiting, just letting it sit.
Yeah, letting the pot simmer a little bit before any announcements. Well, we're all excited, and the wonderful thing for us is that we continue to be and get to be for the next 4 years Tommy Graham fans. Unfortunately, I'd still like to see Graham Airlines take off and throw a few down, but we got a few games left to see that.
I think we're going to see that tonight. I think we may see one tonight.
Yeah, hopefully.
One last thing I'm going to ask: you got brothers, freshmen, going through everything that you've gone through. Any advice, anything that you'd want to share with them and the other? It's a pretty nice freshman group we got coming through here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. There's a lot of good freshmen. It's just nice how I've been through it already, and I can give them advice about every little thing because I've already been through it all. So it's pretty nice just to be there for them and help them through the way.
Yeah, that's important. That really is.
Well, Tommy, I tell you, it's bittersweet to see this come to an end here over the next several weeks. It's been an absolute pleasure from the time you've been in 4th or 5th grade watching you play. I was very happy 4 years ago to stop having to coach against you. But I'll never stop being a fan. None of us will stop being fans of yours, and can't wish you the best any more than we already are. We want the very best for you. Thank you for giving us some of the greatest highlights we've seen in Notre Dame uniforms. And,
soccer and basketball.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And if you pick up a spring sport, we'll be there. Feel free. But no, Tommy, it's we're big fans of yours. We'll continue to be, and we wish you the very best. And what comes next year, please let us know as soon as you know.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Tom. Good luck
buddy.
tonight.
Thank you.
Folks, senior Tommy Graham, number 20 on our team, who is the CEO of Graham Airlines.
That's
as
right.
He takes off and has thrown down, I would say, possibly more dunks than just about anybody I've seen in a Notre Dame uniform in my tenure at the table here.
Yeah, he's about as athletic as any young man we've had come through here. We've had some really good players come through. We've had some really good athletes come through, but there aren't many that are better.
And having coached against him for several years, back when he was at St. Thomas, boy, I was really happy when those days ended. Folks, the Maroons just took the lead. It's 11-10.
Got Mr. O'Neill ready to join us.
And now I have a list of only 45 questions for Liam here, dating back to when I think he was about in 5th grade. So this might take the rest of the day.
You grill him all you want. I'll try to keep stats here. You just grill him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by senior Liam O'Neill. Liam, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Big night tonight. Senior night and your second senior night this year. Mm-hmm. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I'm pretty excited for it.
Excellent.
Ready to see everybody go out there and have fun.
Excellent. An emotional night and big game here. So, definitely not your last home game, as we talked about with the other guys.
Yep.
But this one has special connotation with, you and your parents getting honored prior to the game. Tell us a little bit about, you've had it for football, but tell us some of the emotions that you and your teammates are going through right now as you prepare for this.
It's obviously pretty sad just to come out here for the last time with you guys, but everybody's just ready to play, ready to win.
Excellent. Now, one of the best news I think all of us received is when we heard that you were coming back out this year.
Yeah.
What were some of the decisions and things that were pulling you back to basketball this year?
I mean, we lost a few guys. Also, just senior year, something to do, stay in shape. Yeah, I love these guys, so it's nice to come back.
Well, we're glad you did come back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that comes after I thought you had a great football season.
Thank you.
You personally and as a team, I thought your growth was unbelievable, and it shows on the basketball floor as well. So the team is really appreciative of having you back. I'm going to say the same thing you guys said to the other guys. It's been a challenging year with injuries and illness and all that, but it seems like we're starting to get everybody back. What is the mood of the team going into? Really going to let's look at postseason right now. It's a different feel, 2A instead of 3A. What's the mood of the team? How's everybody feel going into postseason?
The team morale is definitely up. Like we're all pretty confident now that we have everybody back. Everybody's like getting healthy. Everybody's just ready to play. Teddy's still got a bit of restrictions, but I think he'll be back.
That's good to hear. What as the seedings came out for the postseason, you guys are looking at Eureka for the first round here in the kitchen. How do you feel about that matchup?
I feel pretty good about that matchup, especially because it's here. Regionals here is pretty nice, having our home crowd.
Excellent. You feel like Irish Nation will come out and support you guys?
Oh yeah, for
Good.
sure.
Good. Excellent. What as we talked about with the other guys, you guys came in a probably the most unique times that we've seen in modern history in terms of high school athletics under the restrictions of COVID, and now to where everything's back open, we're playing ball. How was that, your freshman year?
It was weird for sure. Not experiencing it the way other people did, like a completely different way with the masks and everything. Like football was in the spring.
Yeah.
It had me all out of whack. It was kind of crazy coming in.
Fair enough. Now, will you? What are your plans for next year?
I'm looking at a few colleges right now for football. Need to visit a lot of them still because of basketball. I've been busy.
Sure.
But yeah, it's looking like football, and I'm going to study business.
Business?
Yep.
Excellent.
But you definitely want to play football.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
That's great to hear.
Happy to hear that.
Absolutely. Any schools that you can share with us?
Augustana or like Carthage, I've talked to a lot.
Great schools.
Yep.
I'd love to hear it. Absolutely love to hear it. As a two-sport athlete here at Notre Dame, you've been a great leader with both these teams.
Thank you.
Any advice that you have for, certainly the younger guys who you've been with, but even, there's some talented athletes coming up for basketball. We have two parochial schools going to state basketball tournaments tomorrow. Young football players. The JFL League continues to bring some great guys in Notre Dame. What advice would you give those guys looking to come to PND?
Just keep working and don't be afraid to have a voice. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Just call it how it is.
Coach, any last questions?
No, my biggest thing is, it's been really, I've enjoyed watching you just mature and grow as a person, as an athlete, and really hope that things we have to get on a little run here the rest of it. I think that can happen, but we're just anxious to follow you, beyond. And you said you're going to study business. Any idea what you want to do with that degree, or?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Not sure yet. Just
see what happens.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Liam, I have no doubt whatever you do, you'll be successful. And from the time I first met you to even 3 minutes ago, you walking up to this table, you've always been one that greeted me with a smile and a hello. And I'm grateful for that because you bring joy wherever you are, buddy. And I hope you continue to do that. And you have wild success wherever you go to college.
Thank you.
Continue to be a winner. And we appreciate you.
Yep.
And have fun tonight.
Enjoy tonight and the rest of the season.
Senior night. And continue to get the W's as you roll.
All right, we will. Go Irish.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was senior Liam O'Neill, number 12. on his senior night.
As we catch up, not a whole lot of scoring
Yeah,
this quarter.
it
It went
is,
from a 10-9 score at the end of the quarter. Now it's 12-11. So it's been, my math says that's a 2-2 quarter. Are you checking me on the calculator on that math?
Yeah, I know you are absolutely right. We got a 30-second timeout here as we are looking to see who's coming up next.
Yeah, we should have one other. We have two other
think
seniors left. I got a feeling Elliott Lynch is going to wait to the end.
he might. Yep, I see.
Yeah.
I see Dimler heading over this way. No, we got Ted Dimler coming first. Again, folks, the Irish lead 12-11, and what's again not our highest scoring game.
A pitcher's duel right now. There's been, I call it good defense. Some people might call it otherwise, but I think it's pretty good defense. So we're going to get Mr. Dimler all set up here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined.
Your hair's all right?
By
All right.
number 10, Ted Dimler, senior member, captain of our varsity basketball team. Well, Mr. Dimler, welcome to the hot seat. How are you tonight?
Thank you. I'm doing good.
Senior night, how are the emotions this evening? As you certainly not your last home game, but it's a big one.
Yeah, definitely. Just ready to play. Just excited to get out there.
Now you've had certainly one of the most complicated and tumultuous seasons with injury.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you're feeling coming off the injury? How's everything healing?
It feels good. I mean, obviously it was a long time since I was on the court, but I mean, just getting to be back and we're getting pretty close to be at full strength again. It feels really good to have that back.
Good. Well, are you still under restriction, or are you ready to go full?
I mean, for the most part, ready to go full. It's just my fitness that kind of holds me back right now. But
my fitness would keep me from playing until like 2042. So I think you're in a lot better shape than anybody at this table. But no, we're so excited to see you back and playing these last couple of weeks. Certainly, the game against Bloomington, your first one back, you looked fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
What's been the biggest challenge when you come back? What been conditioning, timing, or just what do you think?
Probably just conditioning. I mean, once I kind of really got out there, it was like going game speed was a little hard, and just getting used to the field being back on the court. But it wasn't too bad.
Good. Now, we talked to the other guys about coming into high school athletics under the veil of COVID and now being completely unrestricted and everything's back to normal. How was that when you first arrived and the transition to where we are today?
Yeah, I mean, my freshman year, it was weird because, like, obviously we had to wear masks and no fans, so there was really no type of energy at any games. And then kind of started
season.
Yeah. And just no tournament at the end either. And so it just kind of felt a little pointless at times. But then once starting to get opened up a little bit more towards like sophomore into junior year, then it started to kind of amp up a little bit, and then getting varsity experience, and then coming to where we got to today. So
it's a wonderful change, and thank God we are where we are today. Tell us some of your plans after PND.
I mean, as of now, I'm probably planning on going to Bradley, studying industrial engineering there, and that's all I got planned right now.
That's a pretty good plan. Certainly not an easy one. Industrial engineering. We need people like you to do that, because Lord knows I'm not going to do it. Any aspirations in terms of career-wise with that degree?
Not yet. I'm not too sure what I really want to get into, but I just know something along those lines. That's what I'm looking for.
Very good.
So your athletic career is going to come to an end after this basketball season, then? Is that pretty much the
as
you
of
decided
now?
That? Yeah, just going to be a student?
Yeah, I was planning on maybe walking on for soccer, but just kind of unsure right now.
Yeah.
And
I could see that happening, though.
You know what? If I'm going to put my money on anybody walking on soccer, I'm going to put it on Teddy Dimler. There's no doubt about that. As far as memories with basketball and soccer, I have a feeling that a state championship ranks pretty highly up there. But as far as basketball memories, anyone in particular stand out? You still have several weeks a few weeks here to make some new ones, but anyone in particular stand out over others?
I mean, I'd probably say just all the bus rides. There's never a dull bus ride with the group of guys that we got. I mean, it's always a fun time, just wherever we're headed to or headed back from. It's always enjoyable with them.
That's always kind of a general consensus.
Yeah,
it's
you know,
always
we haven't had we haven't had anybody rat anybody out. Who's the biggest character? Who's the biggest clown on the team?
I mean, I feel like most people could probably tell, but probably Owen. Caden's up there too.
You know what? Those are the two names that came to mind right away. So
we weren't going to rat anybody out. We were going to let the team do it, and but there they are. You know, you see how quickly he threw Owen and Caden under the bus, though. He didn't hesitate but a second.
They can take it.
That's fantastic. Any advice you have? I mean, coming from an incredibly successful program at St. Vincent's, and now here at Notre Dame, and we have two parochial teams in St. Philomena, St. Jude going to the state tournament tomorrow. Any advice to some of these young guys who will be arriving at Notre Dame next year, who may play basketball or soccer or other sports? Advice to these guys who want to continue their athletic careers here?
I'd probably just say to enjoy it while you can and just really make memories with the group of guys you're around, and just focus on living in the moment because it goes quick.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Yeah, it really does go quick. I remember being a freshman, and it feels like it was only a couple months ago that I was there, and now it's like I have my last game of regular season in 4 days.
Yeah,
so right.
It's just crazy. Yeah, it's enjoy it while you can, really.
I love to hear it.
And I'll tell you, if you think high school goes by quick, wait till college. It's fun. And then, because this adult stuff's not all that it's cut out to be. So, enjoy it while you can. That's for sure.
Well, Teddy, we can't thank you enough for sitting with us. And again, over the last several years, having watched you play basketball for more years than I can count, it was a greater pleasure to stop coaching against you and start cheering for you more. But I've always been a fan. But we can't wish you. We just wish you all the very best. It's been a pleasure to get to know you. It's always a pleasure to cheer for you, and with everything that you have going for you and into the future, we want nothing but the best.
Thank you.
You're a heck of a young man, as we think all of our seniors are, but we really wish you the very best, and thank you for sitting with us.
And good luck tonight, and let's get a nice run here at the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll do.
Make some more memories. So.
For sure.
It's so great to have you back, and let's lead them to several victories here.
Yeah.
We appreciate
it.
Teddy.
That's the plan.
All right. Thanks, Teddy.
All right. Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
got one more coming over here.
Yeah, we do. Big dog. I wouldn't put it past him to just completely ditch us.
Yeah, he could. Let's see how he approaches it.
So it looks like the Irish have, just the biggest lead of the game so far now, up to 4, 19-15. But we got a little bit of a scoring run here. 1:05 left in the second quarter. I know you've been able to keep track of the scoring.
Yeah,
you know
what? I'm actually.
You've been doing a great job.
The fouls I'm not real sure of, but I've been able to at least keep the scoring a little bit, and luckily, for me, there hasn't been a lot of it, so even I couldn't screw that up. But as we get into the last minute, we've got Elliott coming down, ready to get in the hot seat. So we will end the first half and probably get into a little bit of our halftime festivities with Elliott on the mic. Let him do a little shooting.
Yeah, I can't agree more on that one. As Derek Ammerman just shared from the PA seat, thank God he looks like his mother.
Yep.
So.
All right, let's test that mic out.
We welcome number 33, Elliott Lynch, to the hot seat for a few questions. Welcome, Elliott. How are you?
I'm doing good, Dad. Yeah.
Yes, folks. We do welcome the one son of the bunch, but we're not going to go any easier on him. Congratulations. Great. Just you break that wall.
Sorry.
Welcome to the seat, and congratulations on your senior night. How are the emotions as you have your senior night?
They're good. I'm just happy to be here. I was out for a couple of days this week with some sickness, so I was worried about making it tonight. So being healthy, being here, and suiting up, very, very exciting. I'm sure the, nostalgia of it, the other emotions are going to hit me later in the night. But for now, it's all energy. I'm excited to play.
Do you feel that emotions will start to hit next Tuesday because you actually have another home game, and then thankfully
we got
you got some
regionals.
regionals which are home, and just got word that you'll open up against Eureka for the first round. How do you feel about that matchup?
Definitely excited about that matchup. Also, being at home is great because, more often than not, Irish Nation is phenomenal, and I'm sure it'll be the case for regionals. So having that matchup at home is,
we're
something
home,
special.
and we're going to be healthy, hopefully, for the first time
Fingers
in
crossed,
a long
yeah.
time.
Don't jinx anything.
I don't want to
you
jinx anybody, but we're probably healthier now than we have been, in the last even week or so, with a lot of guys missing practice and
For
so
sure.
forth.
For sure.
If everything could click at the right time, could be a real special run for you guys.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about this season, Elliott. You've had injuries, sickness. It seems like the starting lineup from game to game is just kind of draw a name out of a hat. And I know it's much more structured than that, but you guys have really seen challenges.
No,
and,
for sure.
And we've played a great schedule.
Yeah, it's
the
been
top
a
three
very
teams
tough.
in the state. We've played all three of them, and we played some good teams all across the board. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Teddy LaHood about this the other day. I was sitting there, and I looked down. I was like, we're the only two players who started as starters and have played every single game this season. There's two of us.
isn't that something?
I thought that was absolutely nuts. Out of the top, 8 seeing a bunch of minutes this year, I think it's only me, Teddy, and Liam. So it's been a lot of adversity. Coach Locker likes to call it an adversity assist, but it's been a lot of adversity. We've handled it to the best of our ability. And again, stars align. Hopefully everything kind of comes together when it's important.
Absolutely.
And a different look going 2A instead of 3A. So we're going to be looking at some different, other than Manual.
For sure.
We'll be looking at some different schools, which is not all bad either.
No, not at all. And I think this year we did a really great job of kind of prepping ourselves for that. I think we've played, up until this point, at least 3, if not 4, of the top 5 2A schools. So, we have a really great concept of what the best of the best in this division looks like, and I think that's super important.
You also happen to play some of the top 4A and 3A teams, just byproduct of being in the Big 12.
You look at it, Normal Community could make a state run
Without
in 4A. Richwoods could make a state run in 3A. Those
you
are.
played Metamora to kick off the season.
Metamora,
in 3A.
that's played Morton.
Right.
We've been battle tested without having everybody in hand. So I think that, and to me, the positive I try to take out of it is other guys have maybe gotten some time on the floor that wouldn't have had it otherwise, that could add to our depth as we go through the postseason.
And I'll speak to that personally. I look back at Tournament of Champions. There was a couple games I didn't shoot the basketball. I ended that tournament playing 4 games and only 3 points across all the games total. Not averaging less than a single point across those games. And past couple games, I've been looking to get my own a lot more, taking some more selfish shots, and it's been huge for me. It's been a huge confidence boost, and although it was at the expense of my teammates, I think it'll be a positive going into the end of the season that these guys, me and myself included, have gotten those opportunities to kind of take more shots and feel a little more comfortable doing so.
Well said. You're exactly right. That is definitely the case there.
So as you do prepare for the postseason and you think about the current season, your past 4 years here at Notre Dame, any advice you might have for some younger guys? We talk about that there are 2 parochial teams in St. Philomena, and your alma mater, St. Jude, are both sending 8th grade teams to state tomorrow. You might have you do have a younger brother who will be here in a couple of years. What advice would you give to these young men who want to play sports here at Notre Dame?
The biggest thing, and I'll bounce off of what I just said, is don't wait for 2 key starters to drop before starting to show your confidence. Come out and give it all you have. If you have to miss 4 shots and keep shooting and do it consistently, do it. The more you're confident and not overthinking, not passing up shots, the better off you'll be in the long run. So come into it with that attitude of recognizing how good you are and being ready to play at that level.
Now, you received some nice recognition this month from the school, and yeah, maybe the school overshot it a little bit. I'm not sure because I think maybe it should have been Father of the Month, but Student of the Month, pretty impressive.
Yeah, very, very lucky to be named Student of the Month. It was funny. I was named Student of the Month and then missed the following 4 consecutive school days to sickness. But no, absolutely blessed. I think there are a lot of great candidates that I, was chosen over. So I'm, super honored, especially considering, the hard work and accomplishments of some of my other classmates. So.
Yeah, Student of the Month at Notre Dame, that's an honor.
What an accomplishment.
We have some tremendous students here. So what are the plans after graduation?
Wouldn't we all like to know?
Yeah.
And I'm asking that instead of Dad, as you noticed.
I would probably ask you that question, and you'd provide about as good as an answer as I can. But I've got some options within basketball. I'm also considering, choosing to go a more academic route and not focus on basketball. So whether or not I play basketball for my school or as a club sport or intramural, whatever it is, basketball is going to be part of my life no matter what I'm doing. I can guarantee you that for sure. Beyond that, I can't really tell you where I'm going. I'm probably going to be studying business, finance maybe, and just seeing where it takes me.
Sounds good. And I'll tell you one other thing that I would add is, as excited as I am about senior night tonight, I'm almost more excited to see your work in May at the Senior Art Show.
Oh, yeah.
I brag about Elliott's artwork all the time, and I can't wait to see that. So that's another thing in your back pocket that's always going to be there for you, isn't it?
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of people who can do those things.
I got to give a lot of credit to the other man on the mic here. I get a lot of my art genes from him.
Really?
You have far surpassed me, my man. You have far surpassed me. Well, buddy, we'll let you get back to preparation for your senior night. But as we shared with your teammates and maybe a little bit more personal, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
And what you've accomplished. And whether we are watching your final run of playing basketball or maybe just the start of the next chapter, who knows. But we are incredibly proud of who you are. And maybe this is a little bit more selfish. I adore you. I love you, kiddo. And it's been the greatest front row seat I've had at basketball and perhaps ever. And go out there and have a great time tonight and enjoy the last few games of, let's hope it's another 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, let's make it a special run. That's for sure.
And hopefully we'll finish in Champaign.
Fingers crossed.
All right.
Love you, kid.
Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate you guys.
All right, folks, that's our last boys senior basketball player.
I think we can pick up the girls maybe in the third quarter.
We will take
Jill get a little break on the camera.
We're going to take a break here and then pick up the last of our senior varsity girls basketball players in about 5 minutes. Don't go far.
Share the platform with you. You can see up there. By the way, Aaron, there was some focus issues, which scares me.
Oh, so when I told Dave we need a new ROG, I said, if you asked me 48 hours ago what the priority would be, it would have been this, hands down. I go, now, I think both. And he goes, but it's great. I was like, close.
The autofocus
Yeah, sometimes once it's up, I just pick something, focus, and it kicks it out of there. So if it's like you can't find it, I pick something like in the foreground and tap it.
So you just tap one time,
And it holds it, it stops it from doing that.
So if I was like on a kid, and I just tap, it'll focus on that. But now it's like got touch to focus, but like when you use the tag in it.
It just stops it.
So if you notice it gets like really blurry. But
It's probably not level.
Coming out.
it looks okay.
I usually level it off the sprinkler.
Off the sprinkler?
The sprinkler line across. If you do that top third line, sprinkler.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Straight across.
Oh yeah, it's not. He's saying he goes off the disc. That's what he does, but that is not. I don't like that. I'm just gonna go for now.
It's down.
Please, you gotta hurry.
They
I'm just gonna go with that.
We good? Coach. Whoa.
Folks, welcome back to the second half of our JV contest between the visiting Maroons of Champaign Central and our very own Notre Dame Irish. The Irish have a 21-15 lead to start the second half.
Yeah, been a bit of an interesting half as we've been doing interviews and not covering the game as we normally do. We got three more. We got to get some girls that we weren't able to talk to last night.
Last night we had technical difficulties during that JV game and just weren't able to talk to our seniors. So we do have three more senior interviews to conduct, and we'll knock those out here in just a minute. We're going to see who's gonna hop in with us first, and
we're going to start with the best and work our way down. Is what we're doing here.
We just finished with the boys, and so poor Ellie Bear is going to get a barrage of tough questions. And I tell you what, she's going to kill it. She's going to absolutely kill it. But I have a two-part question for you right out of the gate. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, two parts. First part, who was your favorite coach? And part two, why was it Peter Lynch?
In grade school, he was actually such a fun coach. We really loved him. He was actually probably my favorite.
All right, you don't have to oversell it, okay? No, I'm kidding.
I'm just excited to hear that there's a Lynch that knows what he's doing. So that's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah, it seems like this one here doesn't.
Good job, Ellie. Good job.
Remember, Ellie, you missed your free throws last night.
Did you see my air ball?
Well, I didn't want to bring up what happened. We did see it. We were all there. If you had played for me, that never would have happened.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Well, congratulations on senior night last night. I thought you did have a great game, minus the one shot. That's okay.
Maybe two.
You know what? I'm trying to help you out here. Let's sell it. You've had a big week. Senior night. We had a little bit of a signing the other night in the library. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
One. Yeah, talk to us.
It was a lot of fun. I've been trying to pick college for a while, and St. Ambrose, obviously, it just seemed like the obvious choice for me just because it's close to home. And I also, when I went and visited there, I really liked their program a lot. And I just thought it really fit the way that I play. And also, I know some people that already go there, and they say that they really enjoy it. So I'm just hoping it'll be good for me.
I'm sure it will be. I mean, if it was a fit for you, I have no doubt it's the absolute perfect fit. So tell us a little bit about this season. You're playing for what I believe is the best PND girls team to ever take the court. Senior member of this team. Tell us how it's going.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, in practices, it is intense sometimes, but at the same time, we still try and make everything fun. And I just think that this year it's been a lot different. Like, our team's been very connected, and we've done a lot of stuff outside of just playing basketball. And this team's just very special, and I think we can go pretty far.
I have no doubt about it. Now, things will get kicked off Monday night, I believe, at IVC.
Yep.
Who do you play?
We don't know yet. The two teams,
that's right.
The two teams, we got a bye since we're first seed, but the two teams, they'll play tomorrow, and whoever wins will play them Monday.
Yeah, I think that's either IVC or Orion, isn't it? I think those are the two that are playing.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but sounds
Orion,
right.
Orion,
I think
Orion?
so, yeah.
Orion?
It's, whichever one it is. I'm sure either school does not want to play us.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
They're really hoping, well, one of two things. They're either really hoping for a win tomorrow night so they get one last win for the year, or they're hoping they just get it over with on Saturday night.
Or hoping for a rash of more flu at Notre Dame. So, but Ellie, we keep hearing wonderful memories about this season. I hear about the Chicago trip. I don't want you to sell anybody out, but tell us about that, the connection with this team. How much does that play a role in the success of this year? We can talk about talent. We can, you've had an incredibly tough schedule. There's no doubt about that. But the camaraderie with this team, with your soccer teams, I know you've had incredible camaraderie on your soccer teams. How much does that play a role in the success of the team?
I think it plays a big role, especially we had a series of where we didn't trust each other. It wasn't necessarily like trust, but it was mostly like our teammates, when people would go in, we would have like struggles with that, trying to like connect with each other. But I feel like especially after the Chicago tournament was when we actually got to like connect. And like now I think it plays a big role. Like, everybody trusts each other on the court, and everybody trusts people to go in. And I just think, like, especially with sharing the ball in basketball, that's like a big part of it. And I think we all like are able to do that with each other because we have trust in each other.
I love to hear it. I absolutely love to hear it. Now, you obviously have a younger sister, plays basketball for Notre Dame, a brother in 7th grade at St. Thomas who will ultimately be here in a year and a half.
Yeah.
What advice do you give them as they prepare to play? Well, your sister already does, but as Luke prepares to play at Notre Dame in a couple of years, what advice do you give him as he gets ready to play, soccer, basketball, and so forth at Notre Dame?
I think just playing hard, and honestly, Luke especially, he has a lot of confidence. And I think that's a great quality to have. And I feel like just keep, like, pushing through. Like, sometimes you can have bad games, you can have bad days, but honestly, if you get, like, connected with your team, like, you'll just go far. Like, I think you'll really enjoy it.
I love to hear it.
Yeah.
I love to hear it. Your perseverance throughout injuries and fighting through, and here you have just signed to play at a great school at St. Ambrose, has been such a wonderful inspiration, I think, to teammates and certainly to me. And I needed to tell you that because, again, as I see you come out and compete and preparing for what I know will be an incredibly successful soccer season, because again, we talk about, right now it's basketball season, we have to talk about it, but boy, what's coming up on the horizon is going to be something special.
It's going to be really good. We have a lot of good players coming back this year, especially up top. We have Maya, but we also got a transfer, Ava LaFollette, and I think them two up top will be really good, especially we also freshman Emmy Wardle.
I've heard she's okay.
She's really good. Like, she played on my travel team this year, and she's an 09, and we're 05s, and she played all the way up, and she, like, controlled the back. So I think, in, like, our midfield, we have Maddie Sticklemeyer, Abigail Chaddick. Like, I feel like we're stacked in every area.
And you know what? What I love is you got winners.
We do.
You win on the soccer field, you win on the basketball floor. I think that carries over. I think you expect to win, and that's a big part of it.
Well, I'm so happy for you and the success that you've had, the success that's coming, and then we continue to be a fan of the bees, I believe, right? It's again, I'm terrified of bees normally, and now I'm going to be afraid of you, but cheer for you nonetheless while you're at St. Ambrose. Coach, any final
No,
words.
you're going into nursing,
Mm-hmm.
following mom.
Yep.
Which I think is wonderful.
Good.
Great
We're going to
profession.
need it, Coach.
Yeah.
We're going to need it.
Yeah. So if I'm laying on the table someday, take good care of me.
I've got you.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, we really appreciate you. You've just. I think you've had a great, just a great high school career. I think you should be proud of that. And yeah, I understand that one of your biggest roles on the team is you're kind of the hairdresser.
Yep. I do everyone's hair every game.
Well, could you help us out?
That's where I was going with that.
That may be a little difficult.
Okay.
Wow. The truth does hurt.
The nursing
truth does
part
hurt.
might be good, but the
Yeah. Clearly, you haven't helped your father out either.
No.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot there to work with.
no.
Well, nonetheless, it's been an absolute pleasure to be a fan of yours. We're going to continue to be, and we wish you luck. We're sorry we didn't get you on the mic last night, but
You're
thank you
good.
for getting back here today to join us, and let's have a great postseason.
Yep. Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ellie. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Ellie Bear joining us a day late, but nonetheless joining us as her senior night was last night. And now we're going to switch gears as we get Bridget Dooley on the microphone, if we can get her to. There she is. And
I don't think we're
everybody
going to
saw
have trouble
that.
getting Bridget
Yeah.
to speak. I think that's going to
Bridget,
be just
Bridget
fine.
who's known for being a little quiet. Bridget, you had a great game last night.
Thank
What
you.
a great senior night to send off. Final home game. But I suspect you guys are going to have several more games as we march to Bloomington Normal. That's the hope, right? Is that where?
It is.
Is that where we? I don't want to jinx anything, and I know we got to knock. I'm not a superstitious person, but what a season, huh?
Yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Good, and a great night last night, and first day of the playoffs come Monday.
Monday.
Don't know who we're playing yet, but
No.
are you excited?
I'm so excited. I'm just thankful for every opportunity I can have with my team. However many games and practices we have left, I'm just glad I can play with those girls. I just love them very much. So
We were just talking to Ellie about this, and we talked a little bit about it, last night, and with the girls. This team seems to have a wonderful camaraderie, a wonderful love for each other, a family atmosphere. Tell us a little bit about that.
well, I think first off, we're friends and we're like sisters more than we are teammates. Obviously, we work very well together, but we're friends first, and I think that really comes to play. You can tell on the court. Maya just can find everyone. She knows everyone's next move, and I think that being friends really helps us, and it's just fun to hang around each other and be in the locker room. It's just really fun.
Now you came here at Notre Dame when? Sophomore year?
It's gonna be 3 years ago, so freshman year.
Okay, so was it kind of midway through your freshman year?
Yeah, it was
I'm trying to
February.
remember. Okay.
Yeah.
And you weren't sure about basketball?
I hadn't played basketball in 5 years, and I wanted to play hockey, but hockey didn't work out, so I just decided on basketball sophomore year.
And?
And what?
No regrets?
No regrets ever, no. I decided on basketball the night before tryouts, and I wasn't sure, I wasn't very good, obviously, but I don't know, I just, I had a feeling, I knew it was going to be good, and yeah.
Yeah, you guys have won a lot of games.
Yes.
You've won a lot of games in the
Yeah.
time you've been here, and you're a big part of that.
Absolutely. You seem to love to embrace the physical part of the game. Being from a big family, is that part of you've been well trained for this?
I definitely have some experience. I've had to fight for myself, punch my brothers a few times. I have 7 brothers, so I know what it's like to have to get into physical altercations.
I've seen you with your brothers. I've seen you with your family. I've seen you battling in the
Yes.
aisles of Hy-Vee. I'm terrified of you.
Oh yeah, I get a bit rough, but
That's
I'm actually
good.
nice, I think.
I want to bring you into some of our practices at the junior high level.
I could
and have
teach
you
him a
work
few
on stuff.
things, for sure.
Actually, I have this photo from you being an ambassador. There's a young man sitting next to you who looks a little afraid.
Oh yeah, I definitely scared him off.
Yeah, he does have
That's
that
tough.
look.
So tell us some of the plans for next year.
I'm going to go to the University of Illinois, and I'm going to study psychology.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah. As much as we're going to have Ellie Bear available for us to take care of us as a nurse, I don't want to go near Bridget because she's just going to mess with our
Going to be able to just analyze this.
Yeah.
to
I
death.
know. Watch out.
I think the diagnosis would be Mr. Lynch is a train wreck. Yeah, I think that's going to be what she's going to write down.
Did you entertain any thoughts at all about trying to play basketball?
I talked to a few coaches. I love basketball, but I can't really see myself playing without this team.
Yeah.
So I just I think it's time to put basketball to rest, and I just want to study a lot and
be a college student. Have a good time.
Exactly.
And that's okay. I mean, that's really what you go to college for as a primary purpose. So that's good. You know, we've heard that a few times from different seniors tonight, and I think that's great.
And you'll get that big school experience and all that fun stuff. So that'll be good.
I'm very excited.
That's very good. As you have younger siblings, some who are here, some who are going to be here pretty soon, and what advice do you give younger students who are coming to Notre Dame and want to play athletics here? What advice do you have?
I would say just do it. Like, I actually never played half the sports that I have played in. No, that doesn't make sense. Like, I played track and tennis, and I didn't play that before high school, but I just did it anyways, and I have absolutely no regrets. And I just think try it all. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Now's the time to do it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Bridget, I'll tell you, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Thanks.
You bring joy everywhere you go. Don't ever stop doing that, please, because it's again, you're an upper to everybody, and we're grateful for that. So, congratulations on your. Well, now we get to spread out your senior night. Now you get 2 days, but enjoy tonight as well. Get Irish Nation crazy.
Ooh, we're gonna get hyped.
What's our theme tonight? Are we
Jersey?
Just Jersey.
Yep.
Okay. Clearly, Coach and I did not
Didn't get
live
the
up
memo.
to. No, we
That's
did not.
okay.
We rarely do. But enjoy it, and come Monday, let's.
It's time to get to work.
Everybody's 0-0, but time to steamroll everybody like we did during the season. We're proud of you. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, folks. We've got a game here in the third quarter. We're just under 3 minutes. The Irish lead 30-28. As we welcome our very own Maya Wle to the hot seat.
I'm just a little worried we can get Maya to speak.
She's very soft-spoken, so we're going to have to turn up her microphone, and I'm going to tighten my headset so I know I can hear her. She's absolutely shies away from the camera, as you can see, immediately. Absolutely hates the cameras. So, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Thank you for joining us and coming a little bit early today.
Yes. Thank you guys.
And sorry we weren't able to do this last night, but what a night last night.
Yeah.
Did you ever miss a three?
I actually don't know what our three-point percentage was, but it had to be pretty good.
It was unbelievable. I think you hit your first three.
Yeah. Honestly, that was the type of game that we needed coming into postseason. Every girl, it felt like, was on fire, and that's the kind of momentum that we really needed coming into Monday.
And Manual was not a bad team.
No, not at all.
They've
and
got
I think
much
that
better.
No, they definitely are a lot better than they were in the past. They had some girls who were out due to academic reasons, and they all came back, and they're a pretty good, solid squad, and they're gonna make some noise in 2A this year.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot of sophomores.
Yeah.
Peyton in the middle, she's a tough player.
She's very tough.
Looking forward to seeing her and Cora Hines go at it for the next couple of years.
For sure, and I think that it's really good to be. Emmanuel's very competitive, but I mean we played pretty well. I
thought we did. We were real good.
I think that was some of the best shooting we've had all season, so that was really good to see. But Manual is a good team, and we respect them a lot.
So let's, in addition to senior night, one of the best parts of last night for me, which I did not see coming or know anything about, but I suspect you did, was the announcement of your 1,000 points.
Yeah,
and awarded the 1,000-point ball. What a great moment.
Yeah, it was really cool, actually. I told Coach that I don't want anything when I got it done. I finished, I got 1,000 points in November, but I was like, I do not want anything. Please do not do that. Don't take away from the team. I do not want any recognition for it. as long as we win. And so he was like, okay. But then obviously he worked with Emmy and the coaches, and I didn't know. I had a little idea, but like I didn't really know until the day of. But it was super nice, and I really appreciated it.
I think it was such a wonderful moment, wonderful tribute. And sometimes you have to own those moments you don't want because you deserve it.
And it's an accomplishment. I said this last night because you are not a score first person.
No.
And it's,
no.
1,000 points. And what do you see? You're getting closer to 1,400 now, I think. So the points are adding up and the points are getting there. But when your first priority is not scoring, that's quite an accomplishment. So you should be proud of that. But more proud, I think, is your record during your 4 years. Do you know what your team record is during your 4 years here?
I saw like a post about it today. It was like 91-13 or something like that, 15 or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to say that I've been a part of that growth and that journey, and coming in from, I knew PND had a lot of good players coming up with me, and just honestly great seniors that took me in my freshman year and allowed me to do what I do, and a lot of it goes to our coaches. And yeah, that record though is pretty special and pretty cool, and hopefully we're not done yet, so we got some more work to do, but no, that was really cool to see.
I'm not a big one of superstitions, but I firmly believe the season's going to end and moving to normal. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, we try to avoid talking about it as much as we can, just because we really want to live in the moment.
Right.
But we have a lot of confidence. We believe in ourselves, and we've played one of the toughest schedules in the state.
Without a doubt.
And I think no one can take that away from us. And all of our losses were to really, really good teams. And that's something that we wish we could get back some of those games, but at the same time, we learned a lot from them. And I think that we're playing some of our best basketball coming into postseason, which in the past years, it kind of hasn't always been that way. So our goal, obviously, is to make it to Red Bird Arena, and we've talked about that, but we got to take it one game at a time.
Well, I look at it as, you kind of check off some things during the course of the season, and undefeated conference season. That's something that hadn't been done before. So that's an accomplishment. People talk about the regional. Well, regionals are hard to win. People take it for granted, and they're hard to win. And Coach Langhoff is still looking for a regional championship, and I feel pretty good about our chances this year with that. And we just kind of check things off one game at a time.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. It's just, we've really tried to be where our feet are. That's kind of what we say, like, be where your feet are.
Right.
And enjoy the moment. I think that there's been a lot of things that have happened throughout the year that have really made us appreciate where we're at, the game we're playing in the moment. And I think that that's what we're going to carry into postseason, because in years past, we've always been, like, looking ahead. Like, we just can't wait to get to here. But, like, this year we took it game by game because we played so many good teams that we had to. Mm-hmm. And I think that really helped us, our competitive schedule. But, yeah, I mean, we've accomplished some great things this year. We've made history. We're going to continue to make history, I hope. But, I mean, it starts Monday. Yep. And that's crazy. It's crazy that it's already here. But it starts Monday. And, yeah, we're just going to keep trying to check off all the boxes we can.
So tell us a little bit, unique situation for you this year in having your sister play with you. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, playing with Emmy is something that we've been talking about since we were very, very little. Emmy, you see her play, she doesn't look like a freshman, and I think anyone who's watched her at all this year can attest to that. She plays with such poise and such confidence and such physicality that is not what you would put together with a freshman. But I love playing with her because we're very different players, different people on the court, and we balance each other out. She'll be the one to be like, Maya, like, calm down, or she'll be like, Maya, like we got it, and I need that, and then she definitely holds me accountable. And I also try to fire her up because Emmy's very steady, you don't get a lot of emotion out of her, and I'm the one who's stomping on the floor for her and ones. But I think my passion is something that I hope can rub off on her these next 3 years when she has to step up and be a leader on the team. But I try to take her composure and calmness and just her steady attitude. Nothing ever rattles her, and I think that's what I've enjoyed the most, is just learning from Emmy and playing together. And I don't know if a lot of siblings can say that they learn from their younger one, but I learn a lot from playing with Emmy, and I'm super grateful for that.
You two had a wonderful moment last night. I don't know if you remember it. I believe it was in the first half where you had a easy shot in the lane and you kicked it to her in short corner and she drained it. And you just had a wonderful moment where she ran over and thanked you for the pass. And
yeah.
It was just right there. I thought, gosh, they gel so well on the court. And
yeah.
I thought, wow, I hope it's captured. It was on film, thankfully. But I loved seeing that moment right there. And you've probably had a few hundred of those this year. But that one right there on senior night, I thought, oh boy, let's keep you for another couple of years, even though we can't.
I know. No, I know exactly what player you're talking about. And we joke because Emmy doesn't shoot a lot of threes. She scores in the paint a lot. So I was like getting so hyped for her because we've been working both of us working on our shots, especially recently a lot. So when she made that, I was just so hyped. I was so proud of her. Like she can do it, but Emmy will be, and I don't want this one, you can shoot it type player. Right. And she's very unselfish, and she passes it kind of like I do, but I was so excited for her.
You have done, since the day you walked in here, an incredible job of leading, mentoring, coaching. I mean, even Coach Langhoff mentioned it last night. You're the part of coaching, keeping score, and reffing. Yeah. Which was a great job. And saying you do two of those things very well, which I thought was phenomenal, spoken like a true coach. But to these young girls that have come in this year, been a wonderful mentor, and girls coming in the next year, and boys. I mean, my son who was here last night is a 7th grader shooting hoops with your brother after the game, watching the girls play and say, I've learned from watching these girls play. What advice do you give to these young boys and girls?
Yeah, I would say my biggest advice is, for me, obviously, I'm a very competitive person and I want to win. And so as much as I want everyone to enjoy it, but my biggest advice would be, like, when you step between the lines, like, compete, play to win. I think that being competitive, especially as a female sometimes, is like, but like I love it. That's what is so powerful. And I just think that, especially for the younger girls, like, when you step between the lines, play to compete, play to win, and just push yourself. So yeah, if you're gonna pursue it, whatever you do, just go all in. Really pursue it. And I think that's something that I've talked to Emmy about. Like, whatever sport you want to do, like, just go do it. Like, put the work in. Like, see how good you can get. Like, don't leave with the regret of, I wish I went to the gym more. Like you got to do it. Like, whatever you're gonna do, whatever in life, like, just go all in. Find your passion and just go for it. But I would say that's the biggest thing. And just enjoy it. It goes by fast. But this culture and this program is so special that you'll enjoy it no matter what.
Now, the last question I have for you, and this is talking future now, what drew you to Eastern Kentucky? What led to that decision? And tell us a little bit about that program.
Yeah, so EKU saw me originally in May during the recruiting period when I came from my Dunlap soccer game and drove throughout the middle of the night and just rolled into the gym
I remember I saw you guys loading in the car that night.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was my dad and I, and
he
just took me from the game. We drove 6 hours, and we stayed at a hotel like 3 a.m., woke up at 6, and we went to the gym. And that's when they first saw me, was that morning game. And I didn't play very well, and I knew it, but it was against a really, really good team. And we competed and we battled. And then they continued to watch me throughout the tournament, and I started to play my game more, settle in. And then they called me after that, and I was like, and they were like, you're in soccer? Like, you came from a soccer tournament? And I was like, yeah. It's like, I promise, like, come in July. Like, and come in June. We had a live period in June. And then after that, they just kept seeing me. But their coach is a very experienced coach. He just got his 700th career win.
Wow.
He coached at high school and then college, and then I obviously ended up at Eastern. He was at Morehead State and won, which is a very, very tough job to win at. But he's an older guy, and he's kind of slow Southern talking, but I just feel like that stability and knowing he's like, this is my final stop. Like, I don't want to leave. Yep. And in the game of basketball right now, with everyone transferring and leaving, like, finding some stability really drew me in. and I was really drawn to that. But then I just met the coaching staff, and they're all really young, energetic. We're like, we'll get in the gym with you whenever you want. And like for me, that's huge because that's what I want. I want to be in the gym. But also they were like, we're gonna let you be you, and we're gonna let you play if you deserve to play. We're gonna let you lead. We want you to be you. We need that. And then I went on on a visit, and I liked the campus. It was very cool. And yeah, it's kind of in the South too, which is good. And obviously, I love Peoria, but I kind of wanted to create my own story and my own path somewhere else. And I think that I love my dad, but he was like, good. This is your time.
Go do your thing.
Exactly.
Well, as good as it is, you don't want to be Coach Wardle's daughter. You want to be Maya
exactly.
Wardle, which you've established that.
But I mean, obviously, everyone knows my dad, and he's done an amazing job at Bradley to develop his reputation in this city. But I want to create my own name for myself, and I think that I have the opportunity to do that at EKU, and I'm really excited. And I'm only 6 hours away from home, so if I need to, I can come back.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Maya, it's going to be an incredible postseason run. We have no doubt about it. It's going to be a change for us. I mean, we know, not looking ahead to spring quite yet, but we know spring's going to be wonderful too. As we know, our girls soccer team is going to be epic as well. But as we look forward to the years ahead, it's not going to be the same without 22 on the floor. And we know that. But it's been an absolute joy to get to know you, to watch you play, and you certainly have made just a wonderful, incredible, beautiful mark on PND girls basketball. And thank you for sharing with us, bringing the joy to this table, and bringing us into your basketball life. It's been wonderful to watch.
Yeah, and your legacy is gonna continue. The success of this program. We told this to girls. You go back to Liz Tenley.
Yes.
That the work they put in early is they're part of the success this year, and I think everybody needs to understand that. And what you've done, I think, has set an example, and you set a bar pretty high for everybody here. So and I think that's important.
No, I have no doubt that the younger girls are going to continue to uphold this culture and this program. And keep winning at a high level, but all the seniors before me, they paved the way.
Absolutely.
And I reach out to them all the time and just say how much I appreciate them welcoming me and letting me be me. And I think that's what has made me the player I am. But thank you guys, too, for everything. These live streams have been amazing, and we really appreciate it. I know my grandma appreciates it back in Chicago, but seriously, thank you guys so much.
It's been fun.
You guys make it so wonderfully easy for us to call a great game. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Let's
Thank
keep
you
this
guys
thing
so
going.
much.
Let's have fun these next few weeks.
We will.
We
got you.
Can't wait. Thank you, Maya. All right, folks. And that will conclude all of our senior basketball players, and what a joy it was to be able to speak with all of them. And
that's a lot of talking, but we got some really, just great kids.
How lucky are we to be able to sit down with all those seniors and how great they all are?
The maturity level, I could not have done that as
I probably would have just said, no, I pass.
Yeah, nobody would have wanted to talk to me to begin with.
Right. So we're just under 5.5 to go here in the game. The Irish are still clinging to a small lead here, 40-37.
It's been a good game.
Yeah.
Jill's been able to keep the camera on it for the most part, trying to catch interviews, but
she has, as always, done an incredible job. And not much ridiculing the last two nights. Last night we had the technical difficulties. I suspect during the varsity game we'll give her a little bit more trouble. But she's done such a great job. Finally.
Finally got her trained?
Well, it's so good to finally have her just actually standing. So here we go. That's a tough cross-court pass. Great job by Ireland, I believe it was, to corral that in. But here it comes back the other way. That's one of those where I believe that was Nichols trying to avoid the contact.
Yeah.
He should have just gone out strong. He would have gotten it.
If he doesn't try to avoid it, he's going to get fouled because Netherly was looking to draw a charge, but he wasn't really in a position to do it.
That's a nice finish by number 22. Jeremy McCoy, who looks like he's having a nice game.
Yeah, he's got a lot of points here. Set a lot of free throws. And again, I hope I have it under the right player with trying to listen, talk, and everything else has been. So I wouldn't invest a lot of money in the accuracy of my scoring right here.
Nice move by Maxwell. Jumper's a little long.
Good
Brody
battle.
Ireland just
Ireland's
working
did a
hard.
nice job.
Yeah. Maxwell for three. Good.
Yeah, he was too close the first time. Needed to back up behind the line.
He shot his three shot from short corner. And
that's right.
So, folks, following this game, almost immediately after this game.
23.
Oop. I would not have given him a good chest pass if I knew he was throwing up numbers.
That's right.
But I saved Derek Ammerman's life there, and I didn't even get a thank you. I mean, did you see me save Derek's life?
You did. That was and the agility was there.
Yeah. Did you see me come to the pass too?
Yeah.
I didn't wait for it. I jumped out, lunged, saved Derek's life. To all of our swim team members, you're welcome. You have a coach for the rest of the season.
Well, at the conclusion of this game, we'll have our senior night activities.
We will do our senior night. So as soon as this is over, I'm going to let you wrap things up as I hustle over to.
Yeah, you got to be a parent.
I do. So we do have a timeout. Called by the Maroons, 30-second timeout. Irish have extended this lead to 6 here.
Yeah, it was a 1-point game at first quarter, 6 points at half, then cut down to 1 at the end of the third quarter. And now we're sitting there looking at 6 points again. So really, that's been about the biggest lead anybody's had tonight. A lot of free throws have been shot, as you can look at my.
The game is, it's been long.
Yes.
And, that's often a product of a lot of fouls called. There's our athletic director, Dave Rudolph. Hard not to get that head on camera. I didn't mean it like, well, okay, I guess I did mean it like that.
I know what you meant. Yeah, so we're looking at 3.5 minutes. It could take a little bit of time.
I suspect our varsity game I know our varsity game is going to start.
Yeah, it's not going to start at 7.
No, not tonight.
Because not only do we have basketball players, we have cheerleaders and dance squad members and probably band members
too,
to be recognized for their contributions this winter.
So Maxwell with the ball. Oh, nice pass on the interior.
That was a good shot fake by Miller.
Yeah,
but his move now has to go to the basket rather than falling away. He goes to the basket, he's going to get fouled.
All right, so Will Lynch to throw it in for the Irish. Gets it out to Maxwell. Maxwell swings it up to Ireland, over to Miller. Miller looks to drive, kicks it out. Maxwell for
Very
three.
good pass.
Good. I mean, his ability to see that.
Yeah, when Blake's able to catch the ball just in a rhythm like that, he's pretty good.
That's a great, as you mentioned, great pass by Tyler
That
Miller.
was.
We're going to get a steal here by Lynch.
Good play by Brody Ireland. He's just had a real solid
creating
game.
Havoc everywhere he is, and it ends up being good things for Notre Dame.
It's been a really good, just overall effort by the Irish. A lot of guys have scored. A lot of guys have gotten themselves to the free throw line.
I do believe, if we can take a look at that one more time, I do think it was the right call. No, actually, I think he kept his left foot as a pivot foot.
I don't think he did travel.
I don't think he did at all.
Could have maybe gotten fouled called a foul on him for hooking, or he could have got fouled for the. So, but I don't know that. I think out of 3 possibilities, travel might have been the least.
The right, a big three there for number 1, Daniel Sago. Daniel Sago with a nice 3, keeping it close.
Now the Irish have to just take care of the basketball. They got to be ready to make some free throws.
Nice move by Lynch. Maxwell with it. Great move by Maxwell just to pull it out and reset.
Smart.
Kicks it out to Miller. Miller goes left. Kicks out to Nethery. Nethery swings it to
Keep
Ireland.
the ball moving.
Ireland's pass gets tipped. Tries to fight for it. Here comes
Don't want to
Sego.
foul here.
Sego finishes. Daniel Sego.
Now it went from 9 to 5 in a hurry.
Actually, we're at 4 here.
Or 4, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, nice hustle by Miller. Good work by Miller to kick it out. Lynch says, let's settle things down.
Yep.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that one almost ended up.
Yeah, Coach Stennis.
That's a smart move.
Smart timeout.
Smart move. Full timeout called by the Irish. So again, folks, we've got our senior night here. Senior night coming up, and we'll do that immediately after this game. And it does not look like we're doing band tonight. I don't see the band members here.
So it looks like we've got our basketball.
Basketball, cheer, and
followed
dance.
by cheerleading and then dance.
You know, I think they did band during football.
Yep. I didn't know if it's the same group. Maybe it is the same group. So which is okay. They also have, they probably have some band recognition at other nights too, but they certainly deserve to be recognized.
Absolutely.
All right, we're down to a minute 15. We got a 4-point game.
Irish will throw it in.
Irish
at the
with the ball, and I don't know that either team is in the bonus yet. It's not showing on the board.
I don't see it on the board.
And again, my record keeping has been sketchy at best. Just whoa boy, that
they're
was
allowed
close.
to go. They're allowed to go over.
Yep.
Maxwell with the floater off the mark. Oh, good job by Lynch to close off that.
Boy, good catch too by 21.
And to keep his balance.
Yes.
You know what? I believe if Brody Ireland had just stayed there and tried to take the charge, he might have gotten the call, but his movement. You're right. You know what? He was in position, but instead he got the call. He got the foul.
He kind of backed off at the last minute. If he just stays.
So the Irish have a 3-point lead here with under a minute to go. That's a big hit, ties it up with under a minute to go. Sego hits his second 3 in as many drives. Maxwell rushing it up, and we're gonna get a foul here, but nobody in bonus from what we can tell.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Miller goes to send it in. Nethery with it. Approaching 40 seconds left in the game, tied up as you can see on the screen. Pass gets picked up.
Oh, good effort.
I think it was called out of bounds.
Yeah, he got rid of the ball, stepped out of bounds, and
I'm
the
not
question
sure.
the coach was saying was he in possession of the ball when he stepped out of bounds?
Miller with it. That's going to get tipped. Maroons with an opportunity to go ahead here. Skip pass over to 22. And right away, coach will call timeout. 23 seconds on the clock, coach. What do you think is going to happen here? Well, just because you wrote it doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Don't say it.
Folks.
Well, what you look to do here, as an underclass game, is if you get a good shot right now, you're going to take it because you don't know if 23 seconds is not a real long time. For an underclass game, it's a long time to try to
Right.
whittle it down. However, if you say we want to get the last possession, you maybe attack the basket, take a shot with about, 6, 7, 8 seconds on the clock for that offensive rebound opportunity, because that's usually what will burn somebody defensively if you don't get that. Look what happened in the last possession. We don't rebound a free throw, they make a 3 to tie it. So that's it. A lot of times it's that tip in, it's that follow up.
So the Maroons will have an opportunity to go up here, and I completely agree with you, Coach. I wouldn't waste these 23 seconds. I would look to run the play and get to the basket.
Right.
If you miss, you have an opportunity to rebound. But
If you stand there and hold the ball, that's not what you've been doing the whole game, so that's not a good thing to do.
Yeah.
But they're running something, they're running.
Their play has started.
And they're ready to attack.
Nice hustle by Will Lynch. Oh, he's getting hammered.
Whoa.
1-2 red.
No bonus.
Yeah, he got.
So Central does not want to foul because, oh boy.
Jumper off the mark, folks. We're going in overtime. So I think we go, is this a 3-minute overtime? 4-minute overtime.
Overtime in a JV game at senior night.
Senior night overtime, folks. So if you are tuning in right now for our senior night presentation, we are going to be a little delayed. So we will get things started soon. We'll be back with you in just 30 seconds. Don't go far. Folks, we're back for overtime here in our JV contest.
Oh, that nasty word, overtime.
So the Maroons win the tip. Again, 4-minute overtime. Sago with the ball. He is a three-point threat. He can also drive and finish at the rim. Maroons doing a good job moving the ball around. Number 5 with the ball. They get it inside the rim to Sago. He's off. And we're going to get a push inside on the ground.
Yeah, he did push.
That's going to be on Miller.
So both teams, I think, have 4 fouls. So
Yeah,
now the next foul either way is going to be shooting 2.
Yeah. That ball comes in. Nice finish, number 21. That's Gabe Kirkland. Maroons take the lead here. So we'll see what Maxwell does. Gets it over to Miller, swings at the Nethery, in the corner to Ireland. Ireland looks to drive, kicks it back out to Maxwell. Maxwell drives, floater, good.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Good defense, really good defense. Just better offense.
Yeah, we're gonna get the block call here. This one's gonna be on Ireland, Brody Ireland.
So we got 2 shots coming up.
We don't have it on the board, but it is bonus. Number 5, Bryce Clark, will get the opportunity to shoot a pair. First one off the mark for Clark.
Yeah, every possession in overtime is key. You know, you get a chance to step up and make free throws. You want to do it.
You got to knock him down. Clark knocks down his second one. Maxwell gets in the Nethery. Nethery back to Maxwell. Nethery gets it back over to Maxwell. Bruins are just about trapping. Well, they were about trapping everything. Now they've kind of spread back out. Nethery with it. Gets it to Lynch, swings it over to Maxwell.
Very nice.
Nice play off the glass and
good finish.
For Nethery. Zach Nethery with the finish.
Really good. Now Lynch.
Nice hustle by
Miller. Almost made another big play.
Irish with a 1-point lead. We're under 1 to go. Sego with the ball in the middle. Gets it out the ball in the corner. 3-pointer off the top of the backboard. It's still live. This is going to go out of bounds on the Irish.
We just got to get a body on people.
Yeah.
We're just jumping for a rebound rather than getting the body on them.
That's one thing. I think the longer you are in this program, the more you are programmed to rebound. Because as you see at the varsity level, those guys are tagging people right away.
And you just got to get, you get your rear end in them, and you get your hands up above your elbows, so when that ball comes down quick, you're able to react to it, and you jump and go get it.
So we got a timeout here. Folks, we'll be back with you in just about 60 seconds. All right, folks, we're back here for what we hope will be the conclusion of this game.
Yeah, the Irish clinging to a 1-point lead in overtime. Both teams shooting bonus.
Sego
means 2 shots, not 1 and 1.
Yeah, I thought it would take some time to get used to not saying 1 and 1, but we adjusted quickly.
We just say bonus. And
Sego with it, dribbles towards the top of the key, he gets a screen, does not amount to anything. McCoy with it, gets it over into the hands of number 2, Harding. Back to McCoy, back to Harding, back to McCoy. They're not in a rush, although here comes McCoy. Nope, kicks it out to Sego for 3, short. Irish come up with the rebound. Miller with a
really
great
nice
step
job
back.
by Miller.
I tell you, that just ripped
getting the
through.
rebound, possessing it, and then stepping through a trap.
Oh boy, I thought Nethery was going to cut that
I know
for a
it.
second.
I know it.
But he's so quick on his feet. Nice defense there from the
Got to get it out of that
Maroons.
corner.
Will Lynch with it. Oh, that's going to be out the mark.
That should be over and back.
Over and back.
That is. It's a long time to try to hold the ball. That's the only. It's basketball-wise, there's not a shot clock. It's probably the right move to make.
Right.
Make them foul. You got to lead, but it's hard to do, especially with young kids. Oh, that's a
long 3 from number 2. Rebound corralled by Blake Maxwell.
There, now we can hold it a little.
Yeah.
Now you got a little more.
That foul is going to be on Kirkland.
I think that's his fourth.
And Blake Maxwell shooting 2.
Yeah, we don't have the bonus lights on. We need those bonus lights on.
Yeah, I wonder why they're not on, but
There
it is. Okay. First free throw's off the mark. Maxwell to shoot one more. Second free throw's good for number 5, Blake Maxwell.
Now we're at that even number again. Oh, Lynch, good
nice
play.
hustle by number 21, Will Lynch.
We don't want to foul. That's bonus.
Right.
We don't want to give them an offensive rebound.
And nothing beyond the arc. Nice hustle by Miller to get after that.
That was a good play by Miller because he got to it without fouling.
I was worried they might call the hand on the body, but I'm not even sure it was there.
You know what? I agree. I looked at it initially too, and I don't think it was.
Good defense by Ireland.
Good rebound by Maxwell. Oh, man.
Oh, good foul there by Lynch. Just make sure he misses it. A strong, hard foul by Lynch. Shot does not go in. And forces Sago to have to tie it at the line. First one's good. All right, Sago with one more try to.
No, on a miss. We got to get a rebound, and then we got to secure the ball. We don't have to get it across half court. He rattled both those in.
3 balls up. And folks, we're going to double overtime. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in for our senior night presentation, it's going to be a little delayed. Well, get comfortable, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a long night. We're going to take a minute break here. We'll be back with you. Don't go far. Folks, welcome back to our second overtime of this JV contest between the visiting Maroons of Champaign Central and our very own Irish.
You know, could we make this soccer rules and just do a free throw shooting contest?
I don't know why we just don't do sudden death. I like it. Golden goal, you know. Like, yeah. And what I like even more so, no foul. Like, let's not call any fouls. First pass gets good. Sago knocks down the jumper.
His shot is a line drive, and all it does is go in.
Yeah, he's had a very nice game
Both those
tonight.
free throws just kind of rattle around, but he was calm and cool, knocking those down.
Maxwell with the ball, dribbles left. Kicks it out to Nethery. Nethery for three, long. Nice rebound there for Kirkland.
Now let's see how Central plays this.
They're
going to look to pull it out and have us chase them around. 3 minutes, a long time to do it.
Oh, we're going to see a two ball go up off the mark. And that can't happen. They just can't.
We haven't gotten some rebounds.
Yeah, long shot, long rebound.
Exactly.
We all ran under the basket. Well, Sago with the ball. They get it down in the corner, far side. Back up top, number 2, Harding with it. Gets it in the hands of McCoy. McCoy loses it, gets it back. McCoy driving, it's stolen. Lynch comes up with it. Not sure how that's not a foul, but it's probably a good no call.
Yeah,
but
you know what? I think I kind of like that. If there's really no harm, even though it is, by rule, it's a foul.
Miller with it. Swings it over to Lynch. Lynch swings it to Maxwell. Maxwell with the floater, a little short, gets his own rebound, gets fouled going back up. Now number 21's looking for a travel. What he doesn't understand, if you make a shot attempt and catch your own shot on an air ball, as long as it's a shot attempt, it's not travel.
Yeah, he didn't pass the ball to himself.
First free throw's off the mark for number 5, Blake Maxwell. See, number 11, Peter Scheidman checking in.
Not sure he's been in the game yet. And I think what they're trying to do is save some of the guys that maybe have 4 fouls. They need them later.
Yeah. In case we go to triple overtime. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Because we've been avoiding saying it.
I wrote it down, and that was just as bad.
I just so you know, we're all blaming you.
Yeah.
So Scheidman dribbles left. Free throw line extended. Maxwell comes up with it. Nethery now gets it.
Maxwell just made some plays.
And we're going to get a foul here on Scheidman, I think. That's going to put Nethery at the free throw line, sure enough. Nethery's first. Rattles in and out. Folks, while we have this opportunity, we'd love to thank Joe Plunkett, who's been standing for 3 hours and 45 minutes during this game on the camera.
Well, you've caught a break here because all the other senior parents have probably been standing for
I know.
during 2 overtime periods.
But I'm exhausted.
Well, you know what? This is hard work.
Oh, a nice pass on the interior. 3 balls up. Good for number 2, Luke Harding.
Well, I knew Harding can shoot it because he's kind of had the green light to shoot it a couple times on these threes. And he finally made one.
So Miller with it.
Now we're under a minute. Timeout Irish.
Coach Senish will call timeout as Maroons have increased their lead to 3. Again, folks, if you're tuning in for our varsity game, we do apologize as our JV game is in double overtime right now. And that's Derek Ammerman, folks, who is on the PA.
And at the conclusion of this game, we then have our senior night activities.
We do, immediately after.
Then a warm-up period for the varsity game, and we'll see what time we get this varsity game started.
Somewhere around 8 o'clock.
We're hoping that it's still the 9th of February when that does happen.
We're looking forward to finishing tonight's varsity game sometime around Valentine's Day.
Yeah, the difference, though, is when this ends, I've got about a 3-minute drive home. Our opponents have an hour and a half to 2-hour drive home, so they've got to, and their fans who have made the trip over. So,
and thankfully, it's a Friday night.
Yes.
All right, so Tyler Miller to throw it in for the Irish under the Notre Dame basket. They get into Maxwell, swing it to Lynch, over to Nethery. Nethery dribbles right. Gets it far side to Ireland, back to Nethery. Skip pass is tipped out of bounds. Get the ball into Lynch. Lynch almost loses the pass.
Oh, he dragged it.
And they're going to get a travel call on Lynch in the lane.
You know, just thinking here, is Wilderman, is he only playing half of a JV game and playing a lot of more varsity minutes?
Yeah. I suspect they're going to use him for varsity tonight.
Oh, he thought about it.
Yep. He's got to be fouled.
Got a foul.
They're just struggling to get a hand on somebody.
Well, Sago made 2 free throws to put this into second overtime. Now he's got a chance to make a couple free throws and maybe put this game away. Misses the first.
I was going to say, or he'll miss the first one and we knock down the 3 and go to triple overtime. Yep. I'm just going to keep talking about it so it
now
doesn't happen.
If he makes this, we got to score twice.
Doing everything within their power.
All your strategy kind of changes this.
3 balls up, off the mark for Lynch. And we're going to get a foul here. And I suspect we're getting close to the irreversible end.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a foul. I'm not sure who is on, but it sends McCoy to the line.
I think it was on 12, Tyler Miller.
Tyler Miller.
And again, it's a matter of you got to come down. I don't know if we have a timeout left or not. I don't have that in front of me, but coming down, scoring, quick timeout, and then steal or a foul, make or miss. The key is get the rebound, which we didn't do.
Clock's not running. There it goes. Yeah, that's going to be on Blake Maxwell. Clock didn't run for the first 3 seconds there, but I think at this point, Sago shoots his 2. First one is good, folks, and that'll all but put it away here.
Yeah, we got to get 2 scores, but you know we had a chance, had a miss, and we don't get a rebound.
Yeah.
And another.
Yep.
Now it gives it a chance to get 2 points with no time going off.
Yeah. As player control.
Is that should be? Is that not shooting?
It's player control. If nobody had control of the ball,
I think on a rebound that is a shooting foul.
I know there's a rule about whether or not the ball is in control. And since I think nobody has control of the ball, maybe they shoot. I don't know.
Yeah.
There is some rule. The same with like an offensive screen.
Right. Yeah, I know on those, they're not going to shoot those. Or
Right. That's a player control.
Okay, now.
And displacement is similar, but it has something to do with the control of the ball. There is an opportunity here. If they miss both free throws, is that Maxwell's 5th there?
Oh, that must have been. I missed one in there. But you really have no choice. Still got a chance.
Harding with one more free throw.
Too soon.
Oh, yep, he had time. He had time.
That's just inexperience.
That'll do it, folks. Final score. Champaign Central 60, Notre Dame 57. Folks, we're going to take a break here to honor our seniors. We'll be back with you for our varsity contest.
Yeah, you better go do your fatherly
duties. Just a short
duties.
time. We'll see you very, very shortly. Don't go far.